Yo, hello guys.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, my dudes and dudelas and bros and uh,
Heidegger investigators, philosophers,
Heidegger
like
investigators? My little Heidegger pals, my little Heidegger
Heideggerians.
enjoyers,
Little
Heideggerians,
Heideggerians.
my little Heideggerians. How's your week been? What's new? What's poppin'? What's cooking, fam? What's cooking?
Well, man, chill, please, chill. So let's be more like close to the topic of our discussion.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Well, I
so
think the previous lecture was kind of overpacked. It was just, like too overloaded, with information. So it may like
yes.
scare some like where the fuck we are actually, to be honest.
I thought the last lecture was so overloaded with information and visual stimuli that today will be just, absolute massive chill out. Massive
Massive
chill
chill
out.
out, like you can see like that there's
Like
like massive chill out here, yeah.
this is it's very chilly here indeed, and not a lot of visual stimuli as you can plainly see. It's basically a white snowy desert.
Yeah, it's gonna be completely like unpacked, like like unoverpacked, like a completely practical lecture. Yeah, I think we should go in some direction. Yeah, let's go somewhere. Let's go to see what's here. Like, I mean, how did you even find this place? Oh, yeah. We decided to like a little bit get away from our Heidegger Island, like to like investigate the world. Well, as we here, we still have to make like a little recap what was been in like what was discussed in the previous lecture. Like we introduced those like weird, and completely incomprehensive like terminology like ontical, ontological, and like ontical, which like things we get used to, like which surround us and like our normal discussion. And ontological means like more of a classification, and where we go into some like limit of this discussion, go into the ground. Yeah, this is kind of like ontological stuff, so I give explanation. It's like classification of stuff in Minecraft, like some sort of a source code stuff, basically. And
Yes.
we basically started with the question of being, and like what is being, and like introduce the notion of Dasein, the entity which can ask such a question, and basically that we all are kind of Dasein. And then we like discussed how we're gonna study this. We introduced this phenomenological approach, which is actually kind of like about disclosing stuff and clarifying terminology. Yeah. So yeah, it's like as simple as that. And I like did make some demonstration about this, but I'm not gonna go like I think I went too much into semantic etymology like the previous lecture. We're gonna be like chilled here. We're gonna be chilled, and like let's start again. Let's return to the question of like what is being, and discussion about entity, which is. And like we, instead of just like answering on this question, we're gonna go rounds around this, and like add this like new property of the entity, which is being. It's like basically being in the world. And here locally we'll say being in the Minecraft.
Okay, locally.
So what is like the being in the Minecraft? Like how does it feel? Like we have like we have like some objects around us. We have like some things. We have the snow here. We have like because sometimes we like right now we have nothing but snow here, but like in general there is something like surround us, like. And I mean we can, how to say, like this, from our average everydayness we can feel what is like feeling in the world, because it's if we being in Minecraft. I mean we all not knowing what it is, but we were kind of feeling this, like we approximately know this. Well, I mean, because like when you play in Minecraft, like you basically know what you're doing, and when you're kind of living, maybe you don't know what you're doing, but like you know that you're living in the world. So this is like the
Wait,
which
wait, wait,
it's
wait, wait. When so what are we exactly doing?
well, I exactly don't like. Right now we're just walking towards somewhere. I don't know, like just to leave this. Snow. Oh my God, Zvuk, what for this?
This is snow fox, snow foxes.
Wait, no foxes.
Whoa,
Okay, yeah. I mean,
the TPS, the, the TPS is wow. The lag is so cool. Oh my
It's
god,
so
I
lag.
have no idea.
I thought they were just like flying foxes or something. Okay,
Yeah,
that
but they were trying to eat rabbit.
yeah. Okay, so I mean not what we're doing, but I mean from like average, like in average speech we're like using that like, we are in this world,
Mm-hmm.
and like but what do we mean by when saying like we're in this world? Are we like in this like kind of box like a home, like you know we can build a small like building and being
Mm-hmm.
in this world, or we being in like some sort of company, or like as a company? What is the meaning of like being in the world of Minecraft? Like when we in the Minecraft, like, what it is like
Well,
being
for
in Minecraft?
we are points. I don't know points on points on the surface. The Minecraft world, as far as we know, not as far as we know, but as we know, Minecraft world is flat. It's no secret.
Well, it
It's
doesn't matter
something
if
different.
it's like flat or it's not flat. It's just like right now where it's not the point of our
Wait, no,
discussion. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Well, it's flat, and we are entities. Just we are just some entities with coordinates and some set of, I guess, properties in that Minecraft world.
yeah, no, I mean you're not
You know,
thinking about like when you play in Minecraft, you're not thinking about this. You're thinking about something else.
yeah.
Like when you play. So that's what I'm asking you, like to
Whoa.
say like what your average thinking of like being in Minecraft. You know, what is this for you? Like maybe you're gonna say like you know it's like an honest opinion without any like you know complicated stuff. Like what is being in Minecraft for you?
Being in Minecraft for me is building and chilling with with block stuff and cool game mechanics, making farms and just having a nice good old time.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of good. That's what I was actually looking for you to say. Basically, like what? Oh my God, there is Enderman. Crazy. Okay.
No, no, you have reached the edge of this world.
What? Yeah, that's a good, you know, good point. Like you know about the world. Like you know, this is the good stuff we like just uncovered.
What if I place block of the edge? Oh my god, I cannot do it.
Hey, let's go. Oh my God, we reached
Let's
it.
go, I guess, left.
Yeah. Let's go. I think it's kind of nice to see like the limitations of the like Minecraft world here. But I mean, see, like
Well, no,
there was
it's not.
this.
It's not really a limitation of Minecraft world. It's a limitation of the server.
Yeah, I know. Like it doesn't matter of this server, like of this framework we're in.
Framework we're in. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah. So okay, about let's talk about like being in the world. Like
Yes.
what Heidegger said about this, like that. Yeah, there was also like stuff of what you were talking about, and we're gonna like elaborate on this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why I'm just teleporting randomly somewhere. I think I'm stuck. 1 second.
Just go a little bit left.
Yeah. I'm just. Oh, there is a cave. No. I need to. I think there's like a stupid block here, which the border here is super weird. Okay,
Sandwiches. I have sandwiches.
there might be like a lot of discussion about like what word is, how can we define it, but we all can understand it. So being in the world is kind of like some sort of like essential mode of being,
Okay.
and moreover like about what is being in actually something. Like, and there's also another notions which kind of more closer to what you described is like kind of being outside the world. So if like being in the world is like what we're trying to uncover, like what is kind of like this ontological stuff, because I mean this being in is something weird. like what is the meaning of this being in. Then like being alongside is what you discover, building farms, like making blocks, like having fun, all the stuff like which we're gonna discuss in for detail. So Heidegger wants to like specify about like, okay, what are the like these modes of being in, what is like what we can encounter, what we can disclose, like, and what is like false this being in, and what it is like for designs. So he starts like with without a lot of like etymological and semantical stuff. He starts going to the things called like present at hand things. So I mean, there are things like being of designs, like the being of design, which we kind of uncover, right? Like the beings which can answer the question about being, and there are like non-design beings. Like there is this.
Yeah.
I mean, there is this like sand block, for example. What is this sand blocks? I mean, it is just some sort of like an entity. I mean, a sand block cannot ask about its existence, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should go like backwards, like because there is the end of the world. I think let's go return to our like nowhere,
Okay.
to our wilderness.
Okay.
So there are many like entities like blocks, torches, which we encounter when we're in the world. So like when we encounter it, like when we're like alongside the world, we just encounter those entities. And oh my god, 1 second. There's a hard fight. So yeah, it's about like entities we encounter like in the world. They are like alongside the world. So that something like this. Blocks, torches, like non-design entities. Like Heidegger calls them present at hand.
Okay.
Like, but again, present at hand, it's like it's classification. It's what like we can say something like a categorical stuff. Like it's like we can give these ontological examples of those things, but I mean again we're building the semantics. So like this present at hand things which we encounter is basically a lot of stuff which is not like which is just is alongside with us, and which is we can't ask any questions. And we have to proceed further, and that's where the Heidegger introduced the concept of equipment. So yeah, as you can see, there's already a day, so it's a good space for demonstration right now. And I want to ask, what do you mean, like my small assistants? Do you have a crafting table? We just need it, like.
A crafting
yeah,
table?
we have to need some sort of crafting table just to show something. But before this, like you have also some equipment with you, right? Like some swords, pickaxes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, sword, pickaxe, shovel.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, after
yeah.
introducing this like present at hand entities, Heidegger goes like beyond to see that there is something like more in it. There is something, something related to Dasein, something ontological within the world. So it's not like just there is a Dasein asking the question, and there is kind of present things around him. No, there is like some sort of an interest in, I mean, signification, I would say, which Dasein does to this thing. Like, it's not like how Magogo explained, he's doing a lot of farming, he's doing a lot of stuff, like, to have fun. It's not only, we have to add something more, we have to add something more to our, like, how to say, classification. That's why Heidegger started talking about equipment. Weirdly, he literally used this term, like, equipment, since...
Like a gamer.
Well, I'm not sure that he was, like, a real good pro gamer, like, I would say, Heidegger, but more like, minor. So he was talking about axes, which we used to cut the trees. He talked about shovels, which we used to, I don't know, cut the snow. And, see, like, with shovels. He talked about, like, swords, which used to fight, and all the stuff. And this has something sort of, like, like, a combination of, like, equipment and a combination with some sort of like nature which is around you, like with the present and head things and this equipment. But like, why not this equipment is present at hand? Like, why? Well, the idea is that like it has a relationship over design. Like you can refer to this equipment to do something with these things, to do something, to create more equipment, to create something else. And so such things in general, like axe, pickaxe, but not only them, really just like it's more general term called ready to hand. Like through the like how to say through the diffuse through the lines, like it's ready to hand, like
Yeah.
present at hand and ready to hand. That's what Heidegger says about this. In the work, there is also reference or assignment to materials. The work is dependent on leather, thread, needles, all the like. Leather, moreover, is produced from hides. They are taken from animals which somehow else raised. Animals also occur within the world without having been raised at all. And in a way, these entities still produce themselves even when they have been raised. So in the environment, certain entities become accessible, which are always ready to have, but which in themselves do not need to be produced. Hammer, tongs, and needle refer in themselves to steel, iron, metal, mineral, wood, and in that they consist of this. In equipment that is used, nature is discovered along with it. By that use, the nature will find the natural products. So as you can see, this ready-to-hand things, it's not only basically like it's actually a good demonstration on Minecraft. Like you have a wood block, right? You can take it in the hand, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
yeah, you can actually put it. See, there's a wood block. Basically, it was like if we just go along this and not touching it, it's a like president head thing. But we can cut it. We can use it, for example, for making them like a stick or making a door, which can be opened. So basically, this thing is ready to hand, and like literally in Minecraft is actually good because you can actually equip it and you'll use it as equipment in Minecraft, you know?
Literally in your hand.
Literally in your hand. But there's something
and in the equipment.
in the equipment, yeah. So it's like these things, like like to show what is ready to hand in Minecraft is really obvious because it's ready to hand literally, and you can hold it as your equipment in your hand, and I can even hit you with this, you know? I can hit you with a block of wood. So, and I know why I can hit you. I know what I can do with this. I can build the house. I can build something. And like there is something like this is like the fact that I know that I can do something. This is called like circumspection. Like there is something how to say more about like there is a relationship, like some sort of a reference between me and this ready to hand thing. There's also another example of how can we understand what is ready to hand. Like he's going from different angles. For example, our pickaxe. Take my pickaxe. See, it's not really. You see, there's like a line of being like a little bit broken.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's gonna be always broken, we can see some sort of like unreadiness to handle. Like because like if it's gonna be always broken, we're not gonna be able to use it at all. So like this thing will become inaccessible to us. It will be unuseful. So we can, thing can become unready to hand, basically, but by being broken. So they're ready to hand because we can use for them somehow. For example, we can use them somehow, and we have a reference of using them. Yeah, there's like a separate chapter. I think I'm gonna do this separately in the next video about this indication and reference stuff. But I will try to shortly explain what this is right now. What is like a references here? Oh my god, there is some mobs here which are annoying. But oh my god, we have swords which are ready to hand for us to slay them. Yes.
Which are ready to hand. Yes.
So we can go to the crafting table, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a list of recipes we can do from the. Okay, let me protect you while you're gonna using the crafting table. Okay.
Okay.
You can see this crafting box, right? And we can see a list of recipes, which can be used. So those recipes are kind of classified. They're classified in some sort of category, and there's a kind of straight connection. Oh my god, how did you do this? I didn't know that you can do this in Minecraft. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm old school player. I was playing really old versions, and there was no fireplaces there. So I mean, why you're not in crafting tables? I still didn't finish. I said I'm gonna protect you. It means I'm gonna protect you. You're doing.
Sorry,
You
sorry,
you're
sorry.
not. You shouldn't interrupt the lesson. I'm talking about really important stuff here about crafting in Minecraft. Oh,
Yeah, excuse me. I just thought you needed some help.
no, 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 no. I'm okay. I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. Totally fine. I'm totally fine.
Okay.
So you can see the different like categories of things you can create. And when you think about them,
Mm-hmm.
like you still have in mind what can you use them for. So there's like
Yeah.
these things. We call them like proximately ready to hands. Like there are building blocks. You can gather those building blocks. You can
Mm-hmm.
create something, just for example, like create something in Minecraft, like from recipe. And like when you think about something, when you think about like the wool, you can create a bed from it.
The
You can create a
the what? Ah, wool,
you
wool.
can make a
Okay.
bed from
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
When you create like a bed from the wool, you can use it to sleep and make a respawn point. It means that if you die in Minecraft, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
respawn in some place, not like in random location and like in some like random predefined location
Yeah.
called spawn. So see, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
this wool was kind of connected to your death, and like it's kind of prevented
Mm-hmm.
you like of being dead completely or kind of being lost. So this kind of sort of like reference
Mm-hmm.
like between all this like ready to hand things. This is basically a reference. Who is needed to create the bed is needed to create a respawn point is needed for you not to like lose your progress, and like losing your progress is needed because you want to have fun, and why you want to have fun because like you don't want to be bored, blah blah blah. And then we go to like some sort of like existential stuff of being, like basically with this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like, and that's how it's like reduced to Dasein. Like all this like stuff, all the slaying of the mobs, all we're doing, like
Mm.
the video we're doing, we're playing Minecraft. It's kind of like a reference to Dasein and the question of being.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
Oh
yeah,
my
see,
god.
like we started
Wow.
from this crafting table. We started from this like pickaxes, all the stuff like present to hand. But present to hand things, it's just not merely like you continue crafting something, just craft something like for example, and think about why do you craft it. Think about like
Hmm.
there's like we're living in the world, and we're like ontologically, and we're like living alongside this world ontologically. And by believing this
Mm-hmm.
alongside this world, it's mean that we have our circumspection ability. It's mean that we have ability to reference the things within each other. And it's ability to how to say to see like to equip things, to equip basically equip like in Minecraft and use them to create some other object which we can equip. But it's like again general equipment. Like this ready to hand in
Mm.
Minecraft, it's like, oh, I touched the button and nothing happened. Oh my god. So and
Yeah.
that's how it's work. And this is like the definition of world of by Heidegger. With this, combination. Oh no, those flying shits.
God damn it. Let's go
Let's go
inside.
inside. This kind of combination of how to say, of all this stuff present at hand, the stuff which approximately ready to hand, like the reference between ready to hand and reduction it to the being, the question of being. All this like
Mm-hmm.
manifold, we're calling like being along the world. Yeah, this might sound like, yeah, let's have like a stop here.
Along the
Yeah,
world.
alongside,
This
alongside.
is
I
too
mean,
much.
alongside. Alongside. It's
Alongside.
basically how you imagine this
Okay.
because the Heidegger used the words like
Okay.
right now we're being in the box, but basically like being in is
Mm-hmm.
something more like categorical, like which we try and like as some sort of a construct which is uncomprehendable. Being along is like being along this crafting table, being along this how to say torch, like it's near us. And like
Okay.
we're gonna elaborate on
It's
this
near
further
us.
because there is
Yeah.
some sort of like category of spatiality. Like the spaces, how what is there, what is here, what does it mean? But no, we're not gonna know about this right now. Like, it's gonna be really too much. But like let's stop and let's hear your questions.
Okay. I just want to. clear things out for myself to make sure I understood it correctly.
Yeah.
So we are in the world, yeah, in the world. Everything in the world is somehow related to Dasein because we are beings that can be called Dasein because we ask about our existence. This bone, this bone is Dasein.
No, no,
In
wait,
some
wait, wait, no, no,
sense,
no, no, no,
yes?
no, it's,
No,
it's,
well, no. The bone is not Dasein, but I'm Dasein because I'm holding the bone and I'm using the bone to ask about my existence, right? I'm using the bone because I want to like, I don't know, I want a dog in Minecraft or I want bone meal so I have something to eat, and this all relates to my just just my um, uh, my wish relates to my wish to not be bored, in the real world and in the world of Minecraft. So yeah, is that
well,
correct?
I mean, in some sense, yes and no. Like, first of all,
In some,
let me clarify what you said, like, and maybe some sort of like about board, like exclude the stuff about board because like Heidegger doesn't use this word about board.
oh yeah, bored. No, I mean, well, I say bored, but I really mean asking about existence, the design, you know.
Oh, first of all, like, there is like this being in the word. This is ontological term because
Yes,
like
yes,
because
yes.
of this question, what is being in? What is being in? Like,
Uh,
it's something like we define the state, like this being in, like it's state of design,
we,
like what,
yeah.
and then it's ontological, so it shouldn't be understood like super good, like it shouldn't be like it came from some our like feeling
Mm-hmm.
of being in, but then we like extrapolated from this feeling to state like some definition of being in, like we extra. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let's remove this. This is complicated stuff. You were approximately right about the things that there are design-like entities, like which can ask about, and there are like
Yeah.
non-design-like entities. Like, and like there's being of those entities, and like there's being of design which somehow like prioritized, ontologically prioritized, and there's like a being, for example, of this ball, and like we have to classify this. That's why first of all Heidegger used this term like present and hand. Present and hand, it's like when you're not thinking about using this, like
Yeah.
when you're just like going
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tree, going along this like torch,
Mm-hmm.
like not thinking about this is
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
present at hand. But when you turn on like your
Yeah.
circumspection ability, and like again, this all like new
Yeah.
terminology.
Well.
Wait. It's new terminology which gonna
Sorry.
be like elaborated further because like this process of circumspection, it's not really so easy. It's gonna be elaborated in further lectures. Right now we're defining the framework which is gonna be elaborated and elaborated. We go further. Like phenomenologically, we will define some stuff and then we're gonna go to our normal comprehension and uncover and digging more, disclosing. Yeah, but right now it's like
Mm-hmm.
like we're defining this stuff, and it's my look kind of weird because that's actually how Heidegger makes it. It's like some
Yeah.
analytical philosophers. I'm not sure it was Wittgenstein or something. When he wrote like I mean maybe another analytical philosopher. When he wrote Heidegger, he thought about this like the following phrase like it is either like the most complicated and obscure thing I ever read in the world which is possible to understand, or the most easier and obvious shit in the world. Yeah. So yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
basically the price of
Yeah.
analytical
Yeah. Yeah.
philosopher. Yeah, this is like to understand the vibe. That at first it's like super obscure, like all this terminology. But I mean, when you deep through, when you listen through, you understand it's actually kind of easy because he takes our average understanding of the being average, like our discourse, like how we talk with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Then he extrapolates this to some terms or like to like what he thinks is correct for terms, and then like lures into
Mm-hmm.
in discourse. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
I
let's
understand.
return to your
I
question.
understand.
You were technically right, like about this referential totality between like and there is design has the ability like this mode of being which signifies stuff around it, and this is connected with this reference systems which connects every ready to hand stuff to this question of being, like with
Mm-hmm.
reduction, I would say some sort of reduction. And those ready to hand stuff, it's like basically equipment which we can, and it's basically like equipment in Minecraft. And like I will finish this with also one nice complicated quote from Heidegger, which is hard to understand, but like right now you see this basically while we're working on this like crafting table. Readiness to hand is the way in which entities, as they are in themselves, are defined ontological categorically. Like this sounds like shit. You know? But ontological categorically mean ontologically it's because of this relateness to Dasein and to this question of Dasein. There's like this relateness, and there's mode of being of Dasein of disclosing. That's why there is like readiness to hand is ontological, and why it's like present at hand is logical. And categorically it means this like classified system, for example, how you can like categories. It's like basically category of being of things. So like something like this. It's in simplified terms. I'm not going to semantics because if you read Heidegger, there's so much a lot of words about, a lot of Greek words which he used. But you know, my friend told me one thing about Heidegger, that actually like many scholars, when they were reading his like Greek words, they understood that Heidegger doesn't know a shit about Greek language and makes a lot of mistake in this terminology. So let's not like everyone makes mistake. Heidegger wasn't like superhuman being. He's just like a neurotical German guy, like over caring about everything. But yeah, there's this like matter of concern for Dasein, matter of concern, from which it's possible to understand, like to use ready-to-hand things as an equipment, which is connected through references, and this is what Heidegger is saying. Like, you know, the totality of this, like, you know, ready-to-hand things, the totality which is all around of us, all those blocks, all the blocks we're handing, like all those like doors and all the stuff which is naturally here, it's proximately ready-to-hand, which might be used for our concern, for our care. This is another terminology of care, but we're not going to elaborate about this right now. Care is also important. Care is one of the most important subjects in Heidegger philosophy. So those subjects, they're all worldhood around us, and we're living alongside this worldhood. Alongside it's like near us, like you feel it's like near us, because like being in the world is hard to understand because we cannot watch about this world. That's why we choose Minecraft, because like right now I'm watching at my laptop, and I basically can't say what is word of Minecraft, but I can say about this about kind of words itself, you know.
I don't. This is very depressing, Skyfall. This is so depressing. I have another question, Mr. Skyfall. I have another question.
Like you realize.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Look in the sky. So we have these things, right?
Yeah.
And blocks which are present at hand, and when we can differ, when our existence can differ from them, they are ready at hand, right? Proximity, they have this proximity. Is there somewhat, like, let's call it an event horizon, right? When things stop being just present at hand and start being ready to hand.
This is actually good stuff. Like this is horizon. Heidegger once talking about this horizon, and like this is actually what it's a correct feeling. I was feeling the same when I was reading Heidegger, because like about it's like, you know, seeing the horizon between the ontical and ontological stuff. It's like some similar stuff, ontological stuff, which like we're like this complicated stuff, which we're trying to define as a semantical construction, and the ontical stuff, which actually like we're talking about, like, and we're used to like having like normal life in Minecraft, and there's like and there's this like pre-ontological or like average everydayness of this ontological terms, like world, all this stuff. I mean, like, you know, we saw this sign that we reached the end of the world, and it was kind of, you know, easy for us to understand what does this mean. We're not asking like, what is this world? Like, I mean, here in Minecraft we actually can give an answer. like, you know, we can say that the word here, like, this is like, it's limited because there is a server which is launched at someone's computer. That's why there is a limitation, and this we say that this is the world here. Like, this is easy. This is easy to do here. Like, because we can go outside and we can transcend it. Because like this is a model. That's why I demonstrate in Minecraft. But in real world, we can like what I'm saying, like real world, because like all Heideggerians will start screaming at me about saying real world because like there is a criticism of Heidegger about concept of being real and the criticism of concept of typical understanding of normal world. So yeah, like, but in real world I'm saying this like from my average understanding of this, like in the normal discourse, because I don't want to like change my semantic to Heideggerian one. I'm not Heideggerian myself. In the real world, like there's this problem of reaching this transcendent, you know, this we're limited. And what you're saying about like this horizon, this is like it sounds obscure. It sounds obscure. It's like, you know, it looks like this. When we're going along in the forest, we're just going in the forest somewhere, thinking about something. For example, we're going to find some food. The woods around us, there is just present at hand. They're present at hand. Like they're like classified. Well, it's just classification. They're not asking about Dasein, or they're not asking about its being. It's present at hand. But when we need to, like we're hungry and we want to prepare some food for us not to die, we are starting cutting the trees. And when we're cutting them, there is this ontological thing happen. There is like this relation thing happen. We're using our signifying of the woods. We're like signifying. We turn our attention to this while using circumspection, like, you know, basically giving attention to things. And we start using these things, and then it's like ready to hand. We see it, we observe it as ready to hand. This is really obscure. Like, I mean, like it's kind of simple, you know. Like, you know, talking psychologically, all this, like, excluding all this Heideggerian bullshit. Like, you're living in the world, and you know, and you don't notice shit happen around you. You don't watch at the sky, you don't watch at the cars passing around you. You're kind of walking, for example, at work on the university. You notice this stuff. The stuff is basically present at hand for you. Like, you don't notice, you don't signify it. But you have a possibility to signify it, right? But when a car is going and like you're afraid of like being dying, like you signify the car, like you notice it, and like suddenly it's not just present, merely present at hand. Something it's like, you know, it's something more. Like, you know, or you want to use your money to go in the shops. Like, this is actually important. We go to this like this concept of fullness, forgetness about this stuff, forgetness to disclose. So when we signify it, it's something similar. Like, it's related to concept of care. It's related to concept of disclosure. But like normally speaking, but easy terminology. It's basically it. Like you disclose it, but you notice something to use for something that is ready to hand. And the whole world is basically consists of such things as like proximately ready to hand, which can be used for. But when you're not signifying it, you just classify it like as a present hand, and that's all. So you see, it's kind of easy. Like, you got what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So it stops being present at hand, starts being ready to hand when we start signifying it, right? When we start, not at the moment when we start actually using it, like physically, for example, with the example with the woods, with the forest. Like when we start cutting trees and we start hunting animals, like in the moment. No, when we actually realize that, oh, we need that tree to not die. We need that animal to not die. Then the animal and the tree stops being just, you know, surrounding area, just some textures and materials, and actually starts being interactive. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's where it comes like proximity, for example, of readiness to hand. Like there is like, I mean, there are all the world food around us is proximately ready at hand. We just can, you know, we cannot signify the whole world around us. It's just impossible for our like mental health. Like you will die if you're like gonna signify everything. I think it's called like schizophrenia or something. I don't know, or something. Like this. But basically, the present of hand and like it's just like some sort of a part of classification of non-design, but it's not ontological. Ontological fact is a readiness to hand because it's related to us. It's like there is like that's what he's saying about readiness to hand being like ontologically categorically for us, and it's like it sounds super complicated, but it's actually not if you feel it, because everything the Heidegger states, it's not like something magical obscure shit. No, it's actually derived from our average everydayness. That's why I was saying about this. It's that's why this like super funny combination of this being super obscure on one side and super obvious on another side. What this analytical philosopher would say about this. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
I think like this was a nice introduction to all this stuff, and like we're gonna elaborate on all this further and further. Next time I think we're gonna talk about like in detail about this referential totality and the definition of the worldhood. Right now I give you a grasp of it in this, and like I understood what is present at hand and ready to hand, and then we're gonna go to the definition like and feeling of this worldhood, what is like where and there, how it's connected like with how it's connected with the being at hand, like oh my god, present to hand. Like this is basically to think like I need to say there's like two important stuff Heidegger wants to discuss: it's spatiality and temporality, like being and time. Right now we're discussing more like basic spatiality stuff. Like, and when you go into spatiality, there will be more discussion about this process of circumstantial. Because right now, this like to signify the circumspan, he defined it some sort of a process, but he's not clarifying what it is. I promise you, when he will clarify this process, it will sound even more complicated. Because he will introduce more stupid like terms around him, which at first just like sounds crazy. But no, it will be like, it will be pretty simple like if you will feel this, if you pretty simple, yeah. Like if you feel through this.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, and then we will go discussion about this concept of another design and being with designs and like a concept of like this they, which is kind of like the concept of they. It's kind of close to something to this pre-ontological understanding. There is like also one of these concepts, but we're not going there. It's just like our plan for the future. We'll discuss the spatiality, we'll discuss the concept of encountering other designs, and the pure concept of care. We will discuss like then what is true and how it's concerned with this discourse, and then we'll go to temporality and what is temporal being, what is death for us, and how the death and being towards death is important for his philosophy. So at this point, I think we can like finish our lectures. I give you a last chance to ask some like questions, and maybe give your comments. How it was more or less simple than previous lecture. Tulpa Chamber like said it something about it. I'll hit your head with a shovel for you to understand more.
Our dictionary now is a little bit more vast.
Study hard, man. It's Heidegger we're talking about.
In the oh no. Oh no. Woof. 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 Yeah. So, yeah, guys. Please let us know what questions have you got for us and for Mr. Skyfall. No! Skyfall! No, it's Creeper! Oh my god, it's so many!
Oh no, I'm dying, I'm fucking dying.
But okay, yeah, guys. So if you have questions, if you have comments, please comment, please question. If you like our lectures, please leave a like. If you really like this whole channel lectures and maybe my turbos, please subscribe. I'd like to give special thanks to Mr. Skyfall for these lectures because well it wouldn't have been possible without him and his dedication, oh my god, my mic. His Heideggerian dedication, though he's not a Heideggerian, but he has he has it all.
Thank you, yeah. Mr.
Also, I would, Also, I would like to thank the user That Classy Penguin for being a very supportive subscriber. Thank you very much. Then I would like to thank Martin Heidegger, because if we didn't have his philosophy, there wouldn't have been videos
In
about
Minecraft,
Martin Heidegger.
yeah.
So in Minecraft. So yeah, Martin Heidegger, thank you
Giving
very
us
much
an opportunity to make such
you
a
know,
video,
for-
yeah.
Yeah, and for giving us an opportunity to disclose more things for ourselves. So yeah, guys, like, subscribe, leave comment, ring bell. Very happy to have you here, guys. I think this lecture course is something special. And see you in the next episode.
Have a great
Bye
day.
bye.